There was one word for this episode, guys. Mind fuck. Alright, guys, I hope you don't mind the Naruto Storm 3 gameplay in the background that will be playing. But anyway, let's get off that. So, guys, this episode is Attack on Titan episode 4. And let me just tell you guys, this episode was mind fuck. I did not expect anything that was happening in this episode. You guys, you have to go and watch this episode right now. There's no mistaking it. As soon as you hear this review, go and watch it and come back and leave your comment. So anyways, guys, the episode started basically in 1815. That's 2 years after Eren and the rest of his friends, Mikasa and the blonde-haired kid, enlisted in the army troops, basically. So this anime is basically just showing them how they are training in it, how they got into, how they're gonna get higher up into the troops and what they're gonna do. So there's 3 options they can pick. They give a pick to be, they can patrol the city and help the citizens, or they could be a recon troops, which they actually go outside of the gates and fight, like the giants, the titans, yeah, or they can, on the top of the walls, like protecting it, like overseeing the whole village, yeah. Or they can work inside the last gate, the last walls, where that's where royalty is, basically. So that's where the king will be, and they can work with them, where their life will be more for luxury. So yeah. So guys, this episode just basically showing how they get to these points and what paths they take. So Eren is then doing training, and this training is basically they have to attack a titan, yeah, like these fake ones that they made. They have to attack the titans, yeah, on their neck, because that's probably their weak spot. So then obviously Eren's getting good marks because obviously she's top of her class, and everyone's just doing good. Everyone's just showing it, and it's like, say if someone's doing say if you got PE and someone's doing how well you perform, that's how their captain is doing it, the epic bold guy. So anyways, guys, as the episode progressed, it got to a point where they had to fight in combat with a soldier. So they fight a soldier combat, and Eren's thinking this is kind of pointless, because we ain't fighting soldiers, we're fighting titans, something big. We can't use hand-to-hand combat on those type of things. So anyways, him and his friend, this blonde guy, he's also like, there's a girl over there and she's always sneaking off, yeah, let's go teach her a lesson. She gets furious and she literally beats down Eren and the boy, yeah, to the point where Eren starts to realize, yeah, that most of these people are fighting just to get away from the Titans. They ain't fighting because they want to fight. They're fighting because they're trying to get away from the Titan. And Eren suddenly realizes this, and then you know how Eren gets into one of those modes where those states where he starts to realize certain things. So anyways, guys, as the episode got further, yeah, Eren is then in the food hall once again, and that guy that's always speaking, yeah, about something. The guy's always speaking about something, yeah. The guy that's always speaking about something, he then says, I'm gonna join the royal army, and his name's called Gene. Like, he said, I'm gonna join the royal army, and I'm gonna get away from these titans. So I can live a life of luxury. Then Eren starts to do a speech saying, no, you shouldn't be doing that. I'm gonna kill every one of these titans, yeah, because they have to die. There's no point running away from them and joining the form just to run away from them. And then what happens then is that they both get up to fight each other, and then Eren notices, yeah, that he's burning off steam. So Eren then understands why the hand-to-hand combat was necessary. It's to like put people back into their place. So when they do get into that type of mode, when they're trying to burn off steam, yeah, they can. So they can realize. So anyways, guys, the episode got further, and now everyone's like, what do you call it? Everyone's being enlisted. It's like the day of it's like the day of, what do you call it? Graduation. So yeah, it's a graduation day. And what happens is that there's top 10 people that can go anywhere into these forms. So all of the other soldiers, they can either go, they can't work in the royalty. So only the top 10 soldiers can go and work next to the king. So and in the top, everyone was in the top 5. Mikasa's number 1, and even the blonde haired kid, he came out 10. So they all got the luxury of going to anyone they want to, and they're all going to the recon force, even though they don't have to, which is the worst they could possibly do, which I thought was just epic in my own opinion. And suddenly, guys, it's happened. Eren, what do you call it? Joins the recon force. They all join the recon force, and Eren's on top of the wall, and he's all surprised that all the other people also joined the recon force. Like all of his friends, that they start to realize that they also joined the recon force. And the Titan, Eren's also like, things are starting to get back to normal. Then suddenly this epic mindfuck just happened where, and I'm gonna stop there, guys. Watch the episode right now. This is Talking Anime, guys. Leave your comments on what you thought about this episode. And yeah, peace.